Hello, welcome to CPSB-TV. I'm Ava Sims.
And I'm Mason Russo.
Today, we dive into the weird things students own around campus, and we'll meet the man behind Jace in your face.
Then we'll learn about some of the classes Sulphur High students can take, like Auto Tech and NASH.
Students, no matter what grade they're in, have one thing in common. They all carry a backpack.
And you can find some pretty weird things in those backpacks.
What's the weirdest thing you got in your backpack?
Scooby-Doo snacks.
SpongeBob action figure.
A $10 bill I didn't find until last hour.
I don't know, like Dr. Pepper, I guess.
I just have a bunch of trash.
I got wrappers.
Poopery. I have a toy dinosaur in my backpack.
I got an MP3 player, and if a lot of people in this generation don't know what that is.
Probably underwear.
All right.
I got a pair of socks.
I got a pair of football gloves.
I got a backpack.
It's like a squishy pig thing.
Sour Skittles.
Probably a Pop-Tart that's been there for a couple months now.
Jace in your face strikes again.
I've always wondered about behind the scenes. How did it start? How does he do it?
Well, we have the answers to those questions.
How did Jace in your face start?
Jace in your face started by our last man on the street guy retiring. So before there was Jace in your face, there was Evan on the street, ran by Evan. And he was the man on the street guy. He was Jace in your face before Jace in your face. This was during my sophomore year, and I did make a man on the street video, but it wasn't titled Jace in your face. Then in my junior year, Evan had retired, and we needed a new man on the street guy. And since I had already done one previously, I decided that I could be the new man on the street guy. So I came up with a question. I think it was like, what's the most interesting story that you'll never forget? And I had this really out there editing style because there was so many ideas, and every time I had finished I thought, oh, what if I add this? And then I go and add something else.
What are the difficulties in Jace in your face?
Difficulty is really just finding a question, because I don't want to redo any of the questions that Evan said when he was doing Evan on the Street, and I don't want to repeat any questions that I've already done. So really just finding the question and enough people to answer them to make a minute 30 to 2 minute and 30 second video. So yeah, that's pretty much the difficulty.
Do you think Jace in your face is going to die off after you leave?
No, because I want to train a sophomore or a junior to become the next man on the street for next year once I'm gone. I want them to make it their own show with their own name, their own unique editing style, and their own story. But I do want to help inspire the next man on the street.
Next, let's look into some of the classes Sulphur High offers.
Like Auto Tech class over at Westlake High.
I got a chance to check it out. There are many classes available to take at Westlake. Auto Tech is one of them.
There's 10 topics for the ASE testing, and we start out with brakes and then suspension and steering. And if they get through that, then we go on and go into electrical, air condition, automatic transmission, manual transmission.
All problems in the vehicles are usually different. Some are a lot harder than others, and some are harder to find the problem too, but we can kind of run the system sometimes and see what's up.
Auto Tech is a direct pathway into a mechanical or auto shop career. The teacher has connections with local stores to get his students into the trade.
The teacher can get us jobs at dealerships and stuff, because he can talk to the owners and get us recommended.
I'm working on trying to get some right now, but mainly it's at the auto parts stores. I got real good connections at O'Reilly's, and I have several students that work there.
The students can get hands-on experience to help them in a career or in their own lives.
I've always liked cars and trucks, and my buddy took this class, and he's always working on his truck in here. And I wanted to learn more about vehicles, so I joined this class. I can have more experience and work on my own vehicles, motors, so I'll know what I'm doing. Just never have no problems in the future.
We actually work on a lot of vehicles. All the staff up at Westlake High School, the the principals, all them, they bring their vehicles back to them to work on.
It's just a really fun class, and if you're thinking about doing it, you should definitely join.
You can talk to your school counselor about joining auto tech or other CTE classes at Westlake or Sulphur. You know there are many other options to choose from. Mason, what classes do you want to take next year?
I'm taking drafting. My friend is taking NASH, but what even is NASH, you ask?
Braden Malbrough reports on what NASH is and how they help the local community.
This is the NASH class. NASH stands for Nursing Assistant Sulphur High.
It is a class where students learn how to become a nurse aide by the end of the year. If they pass their state exam, they are going to be certified nursing assistants, and they can work straight out of high school as a nurse aide.
Students really enjoy this class.
The older folks help me become more wiser and looking at life differently because it's better.
I really enjoy working in a hospital setting and helping other people.
This class could lead to a lot of opportunities.
To definitely a nurse aide career, because you get that certified nursing assistant title, and then it could lead to nursing jobs, any kind of healthcare related jobs in general. It doesn't have to be just nurse aides or nursing. It can lead to a lot of different healthcare careers.
NASH students also work here in the community at High Hope Care Center and the hospital, where they get some real hands-on experience. Braylon Malbrough, CPSB-TV.
Inflation seems to be hitting everybody these days, including teenagers. We see this problem in the vending machine. The prices of snacks and drinks has increased, and many people aren't happy about it.
The prices are way too expensive. They need to be lowered. Like $1.75 for a bag of chips is way too high.
For a small beef jerky, it's like $5,000. I'm kidding. It's like $5. But for a whole bag of popcorn, it's like $3. And that's outrageous. I'd rather get a whole bag of beef jerkies than just a small bag of popcorn.
Just hope that the vending machine prices will change.
Well, every question I had has been answered.
That's the end of today's show. Make sure you follow all of our social media.
Goodbye.